Hi everyone, this is Michelle at michellesizemore.com, and my website is Michelle with 1L, sizemore.com. And this is something I'm going to show you how to make today. This is using the National Scrapbook Day products from Creative Memories, the 2023 National Scrapbook Day products. So I'm going to set this aside and show you how it works, and it's really easy. It might look a little harder than it is because it's so easy. Okay, I've gathered everything together to show you this in our project sleeves. They're just big, clear, I won't even call it a pocket. It's closed on the left-hand side and the bottom, open here. It's just a great place to put your things as you're working on them, just to gather everything for one project together. And then you use it and then you fill it with something else. It's a temporary holding place. So I'm gonna pull everything out. I've already cut some of this stuff just to make it go quicker. And also it's left from another video. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this. This is already cut for you. This is a laser cut, it's like an overlay. So it's something that you can place on top of whatever you want to put underneath, okay? And it's two-sided. One side's a little bit lighter than the other, but I chose to use this side, okay? And I'm going to, the first thing I would do is put my photos where they go. Now, I mounted it on top of this paper from the National Scrapbook Day collection. It's just a real subtle pattern with little aqua colored sunshines, little shades of green. So I would mount this on top here. I'm not going to mount it yet though. I would mount it once I'm done. But this shows you, how I did that much. So don't mount it down yet. And now I would put my photos underneath where they would go. I've already pre-cut some 4x6 pieces. Pretend they're photos, okay? So I would flip it over and I would mount this right here because I have a photo right there. So flip it over, just put a little, I'm gonna actually put it on a piece of cardboard because I don't want my adhesive to stick to the paper or the extra paper or my table. So I'm just going to put little dabs of tape runner here all across the edge toward the inside where the photo would be, okay? And I'm going to put that here and just mount it on top of my 4x6 photo. And I'm going to write on there that that would be a 4x6 photo. It's just a lot easier for me to teach using these than it is my photos. And then I need another 4x6 here. I'm going to do the same thing. Just put little dabs of this repositionable tape runner. And you want to mount this and you just want to make sure that it covers the hole that's designed for the photo. And it does. There we go. And I'm going to write on there 4x6 photo. Call it horizontal photo. Okay, so that's how easy it is to put your 4x6 photos in there. Now, this would be a 4x5 photo. So this would be a photo that you would crop down to 4x5. I've already cut this to 4x6, so I'm just going to cut an inch off of it to make it 4x5. I'm going to line it up at the 1-inch mark right here, right there. Make sure you can see that right there. And cut it off, and then it'll become a 4x5 photo. And right on there, 4x5 horizontal photo. All right, so I'm going to mount that one right here, which would be right here. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to mount it here. Put my repositionable tape runner all the way around. These are fun because they're so easy with all of it pre-cut for you. So I'm going to mount that. You're going to make sure it covers up the whole hole, but it doesn't go over into the holes of what's adjacent to it. So there we go. Now right here, I put a 2.5 inch by 4 inch photo. That would have to be a photo that would be, you could crop down and just get part of the photo in there. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it to 4 inches because it's 4 inches wide. Line it up at the 4. Make sure it's straight all the way down and all the way at the top. Cut. And then I'm going to flip it and line it up at the 2.5 inch mark, which is right there. Okay, and I'm going to cut. It's just right on here. 2.5 by 4 inch horizontal photo. Okay, so I'm going to mount that here, same way as I did the others. Put my little tape runner all the way around. And it's okay to overlap on the photo because it's actually going to stick to the photo. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's right here. So you want to cover up the hole and just make sure nothing sticks out into another adjacent hole. There we go. And then right here, I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock, and then I'm going to add a sticker to it. Now, I forgot to write down the measurements of this piece of cardstock, so let's see what it is. 3 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so let's cut a piece of white cardstock to, probably not good to do it on top of that, to 3 inches. That's 2 pieces actually. All right, 3 inches. Let's do it again. 3 inches. Flip it to 2.5 inches right here. Make sure it's straight all the way down. So that's how I got that piece. Okay, so I'm going to mount that. Let's make sure it's going to work right there. Put my tape runner on the back here of the frame. Okay, and mount that just so you cover up the hole, but make sure it doesn't stick out. Okay, there's that. Now, I've already used up all these stickers, but this does come from this sticker strip. I've got a couple of them. They're so cute, I've used them all, but that sticker is right here that I used. And I would just put this sticker right here. And then I'm going to put a stripe paper in this section and a ruled piece of paper here. You can put whatever you want. I mean, if you have like a photo of someone's face or just a flower or something, you could put that there. But again, I forgot to measure that. So let's see how big that should be. It should be 2. It's probably 2 by 2. Yeah. So I just need 2. Well, honestly, I don't need that in cardstock. I need that in this paper right here. 2 inch by 2 inch piece of paper. And again, all of this comes with the National Scrapbook Day stuff for 2023. So I'm going to line it up at the 2. Make sure it's straight all the way down on that line. Straight at the top. Cut. Flip it. Line it up at the 2. Make sure it's straight on the line and at the top. So I've got that piece, which is going to go here, behind here, and then I need a piece of ruled paper to go in the other slot. And again, it needs to be 2 by 2. Line it up at the 2. Cut. Flip it sideways. Line it up at the 2. Make sure it's straight at the top and on the side. Cut. Set all these little scraps aside. Got a bunch of them. Okay. Seriously, I'm like literally craving lemonade. Look at all of this lemon stuff. It's funny. Okay, so now I'm going to mount this piece like this on the back of here. So I want the stripes going up and down. Okay, and so I'm going to put my tape runner on the back here. I'm pretty generous with the tape runner here because I don't want it to slip. And get it close to the inside edge. And make sure it covers up the hole completely. And that should, yep. And then right here, I'm going to put my 2 by 2 piece of white ruled paper. Again, you could put anything you want there. You could put a paper with a sticker on it or just a different paper, whatever, but I liked this. And I made this so that the stripes go this way because I didn't want all this. I just thought it was more interesting if these are vertical and these are horizontal. And then I would journal in here using a Creative Memories pen. And I would use the fine tip edge. You know, whatever you want to say with that. And then I would just add a sticker to the top right here. And that is this sticker right here. And I'm actually not going to waste my sticker on this demo because I might want to use it on my personal stuff. But you can see where I put that. So I would put that right there on top of that yellow. Okay, now I just want to show you real quick how to get the lemons here. Super easy. You just take your Creative Memories lemon punch and punch out some lemons. I punched out 4. Now I've already punched some out and got them ready, but I'm going to show you how I did them. Okay, I've got this piece of scrap paper. So to punch lemons, all you do, put your cardstock in here and line it up as close as you can so you don't waste cardstock. So you can tell it's going to punch in the middle, so there's still room for it to punch. There, see? And again, so that's how you punch your lemons. And then you punch with dark green, and this comes in that collection too. I think this is going to work. All I need for this is the leaf, so it's okay if it punches into the hole. But that's how I got my leaf. So I just cut the yellow stem and leaf off. Round it a little bit. So you're going to end up with one pointy side and one round side. So this will be the top. And then you just replace that yellow leaf with a green one. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of repositionable tape runner on the back of it and put it back on the same way that... No, wait, it was this way. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, let's look at this. Yeah, this is how it was. So I'm going to put it on like this. And I might want to cut that off a little bit so it will just be straight across. I'm going to add a little bit more tape runner. I just think I need a little bit more here. Yeah, okay, then all I do is stick that there. And I have my stem. Okay, so then you just place them. So this would be on top of here. I'm not gonna actually mount it because I want to save this paper for my personal use. And I didn't press that down enough, so this came out. I'm going to put it back under here. I put the tape runner on the green part, so I'm going to... Honestly, I forget to tell you this, but when you use that repositionable tape runner, when you're done, just rub over it really well to make it stick down. So that won't happen. But then I would mount this whole thing down. Goodness. It's stuck to here. On here, okay? Which I'm not going to do because I'm going to save this. But, and then my sticker would be here. And then to add my lemons, all I do is just position them like they're hanging off the vine. And pretend this one has the green leaves on it. Definitely looks better with the green leaves, I think. Like that. Until you get, and then I would put that on with repositionable tape runner until you get the final look. That looks like this. So it's super easy to make, but it looks like you spent a lot more time on it. I love these overlays. They're so quick and easy. You just fill them with what you want to fill them with and move on to your next page. Hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching my video.